Good morning. Good morning. Hello, and how are you? Welcome. Good morning to all that's coming in, that may come in, that's about to come in. I would like to welcome everyone with a warm greeting. Good morning. It is 10:30. It's June 3rd, a beautiful day in New York. I'm here for a brief moment, but at the same time, I would like to just come in and warm up the good morning, Ann Fleming. Ann Fleming is the first one in the building. How are you? I hope you had a great weekend and a good start to your morning. I came this morning because I said I have a little time. I still I can talk for a little bit. We can talk about some things and resolve, not resolve, but just probably at least do conflict resolution and our way, the Bravehearts way. Hi, Sheila. Good morning. Good morning, everyone coming in to the chat so early, so bright. Good morning, Regala. How are you? Hi, Mary. Oh, Mary is in the building. BX, stand up. Thank you. How you doing? It's a long time no see. The last time I went live, I had comments that I didn't read. I didn't even know I had comments because when you went live, it's like your your head is turned somewhere else and you're not even looking at the camera. But when you look, you're like, oh my goodness, all these comments. I don't want to miss anyone comment. I would like to include everyone so everyone could feel like they have a part of this live and have an input. Good morning, Lasania. How are you? Now, my goal is to grow my page again and bring it back to where it was before, once upon a time ago, and that's not going to be easy. Good morning, Vicky is in the building. Thank you. Good morning. Love Chrissy Combos. Good morning. Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and all who's listening. As you can see the title, Loving Me Tracy. Oh, good morning, Loving Me Tracy. She's coming in from Vegas. Good morning, Vegas girl. I know that desert is listen, the summertime is coming. I don't know how you deal with the heat. Maybe you could give me a few pointers because they said that the summer in New York is going to be extremely wicked and hot and more hot than it ever have been. So I don't know how to brace myself, but I'll take any advice from anyone that live in a desert, such as, well, like Vegas. I guess Vegas is like a desert because I heard it's really extremely hot out there. Good morning, everyone. Listen, I'm glad everyone is here. I think we have enough people to move about and move forward because we don't need a lot of people to talk shit and assess the situation. But here we go. Yeah, I was saying like I have a few moments in time to come and just spend it with the beautiful people of YouTube, my supporters in particular. I appreciate your feedback. The last time everyone welcomed me back with a warm welcome, so now I have to live up to that expectation. Hey, I know. Hey, Tasha, it's been a long time. Hey, Bronx girl, glad you back. Where you been? I've been around. I just haven't been able to come live. I've been chicking out, but I'm here. I'm getting back into the groove of things. She said it's already, she said it's already too hot. 103. Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine you going through that heat. Like I would be so miserable. I'm gonna get me some devil horns and wear in New York just to let people know I am the devil in the summertime. Don't even attempt to say anything to me that's stupid. Hey Sheila, hi Fanny, how are you? Good morning. Sheila said, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad to be back too. So, you guys know how you welcome me back and you warm me up and you always give me a good reception. So, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Um, I start a flight and we work our way up to the top. Because this is scary for me the second time around for the simple fact that the dynamics of this sector has changed so much. It's like, okay, we could handle most things. And I say we because I am a part of it. I don't care if I'm a neutral platform or not. I do have, my concerns about the way the sector is going. And within this sector, because I just can't name it the Latrice Allen sector because that's just not actual facts. And anyone can push back and tell me, well, it is true, but you will have to convince me that this is the Latrice Allen sector because no one really talk about Latrice anymore. I haven't seen no one on this side of the sector talk about Latrice in months. Thank you, Tasha. Good morning, just me. Just me is the youngest one in here, and I know everyone in here probably know that. If you've seen her, we over here we encourage and support and empower our young women, young ladies of today, because they look up to not up to us, but they look to us for certain insight and perspective. The youth is what it is, and they have a future ahead of them too. So we welcome just me, and we embrace her as anyone else. She is the youngest, but she do have a broad perspective, and she have great wisdom that many people should learn from. This is Thank you, love Chrissy. Oh, good morning, Jam 6. Yeah, Jam is in the building. Thank you, Shirley. Sheila is speaking to Jersey girl. Okay, so I'll start. So today is Monday, and Saturday it went. I think it went down on the Saturday, right? Everyone was going berserk, going crazy. They were just all over the place. So we'll start with Fee, because the last time I was up here, I told and I stood up and I said I support Fee, and I'm going to continue to support Fee. She has an ally in me. Um, I'm not gonna. She needs support. I don't care what anybody say, even if it's just one person. She do have the support of Glam to Glam and her squad, which is a good thing. But Glam to Glam, I don't consider her or think she consider herself to be a neutral platform. So there could be a little bit pickings and choosing of the sides. But I stand here before everyone today to let you know I am gonna support Fee, and I will stand by her. She stand alone, I stand alone, but everyone needs support. Yes, it's been a while. It's good to see you. Thank you. So, without further ado, I heard Fee. It was crazy how things went down on Saturday, because if you all know that Fee was supposed to be scheduled to have a interview, and before we get to that, we know that Fee and Roz been going back and forth and going at each other's throats, and Roz is just diminishing in character, and her platform is fading, and new meat is coming into the sector, and I don't think Roz have that willpower to just like push it back, because it's going to get nasty. It look like it's going to get nasty, and it look like there's not going to be no reconciliation anytime soon between Roz and the incoming crew that's coming in. So we already know that Fee and Roz been going back and forth, which is to be expected, and they haven't been going back and forth for a couple of days. But Fee was scheduled to be on another person's live, another content creator's live, to do an interview, and in the I'm gonna say in the title it said that Fee in the takedown, right? So push come to shove, Fee did not do the interview. For whatever reason, she did not do the interview, and I'm pretty sure, I'm glad, and a lot of other people are glad that she did not do the interview, even if she backed out at the last moment, right? Because it wasn't like necessary for her to do an interview with someone about the same thing she's been talking about for the past week, a couple of weeks or so, right? Rod's platform is fading. It is fading. Like, and I mean, like anyone that's looking out, looking in, you could tell that her platform is fading. Rod's has about approximately, I don't know, close to 15K supporters, subscribers at one point in time, and I'm pretty sure you can vouch for this. Right. I'm gonna get to you, Chrissy Convos, because I feel like you could be the co-host in the chat. Like pull me up and direct me in the right direction if I stumble and if I get anything wrong. So I rely on you, like for today. Like that's not a big responsibility. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm asking you if I say anything that's out of the ordinary or it's not embedded in facts. Push back on me and correct me. If thank you. Okay, wait, I didn't say hi to Mel. Wait. There she go. Hi, Mel Bell. How are you? How you doing? Good morning. Hello, and how are you? So Chrissy Congo says she got me. Not that I had to plant that up there, but for today, because I know that Chrissy Convos is observant, and she taking information well, because I see her in the comments and she don't forget shit, which is a good thing. I don't forget things either, but sometimes I could stumble over the facts. Now, fast forward, Fee was supposed to have an interview with Judge Fifi. I've known Judge Fifi from the other sector, the mommy sector. She used to do commentary, because a lot of people don't know, like, when you move around, you get to know other people, even though you probably are not fully invested in that sector at the time, or you just checking things out to see if you could be a part of it, or if you even want to be a part of it. So Judge Fifi, I was on her. I used to follow her after I um, deleted my page. I lost a lot of, content creators, and I just didn't get them back. So when I saw that Judge Fifi was moderated for Fee, I was like, how did this hook up, right? And then incoming VS Icon. So I don't know how the two are connected towards each other, but the two are connected towards each other. Now, just to get to the meat of things, Fee was supposed to do an interview. Fee was supposed to do an interview with Judge Fifi, and she backed out. Maybe she wasn't feeling it. Maybe she felt like this is not the time, or maybe Judge Fifi wasn't the right person to do it. And we all are gullible and vulnerable in certain situations. The interview didn't pop off as expected. Of course, Judge Fifi probably felt slighted. She probably felt like, oh, Fee is playing the game, which I don't think Fee was playing the game. Fee probably seen that it was a play on her, which it was. And I don't knock Fee for backing out and not wanting to do the interview, because what you're not going to do is use me as bait for your malicious tactics. I'll say that. You said I don't see that. It's me, Riri. Well, Roz is fading. She don't have the momentum that she used to have. She don't have the charisma. She don't have the charm that she used to have. Her daughters, I heard Day Day was speaking a lot of crap about me, in which I said, my mouth is very vicious and vile, and it's not even remotely close to what people say about her. I will get like downright disgusting and dirty with the things that I would spew out my mouth, but I don't want to do that to a 28-year-old. I still want to have a little bit of um, character about myself, because I do have a younger woman in here, younger lady in here, just me. She's younger than Day Day. But if push come to shove, which I don't think it will ever happen again, I'll just let Day Day rock on the sidelines. I would rather go after Ross and Mahajane, the attorney, daughter, lawyer, whatever, rather than go after Day Day. I'll say that. um, wait. Just me. Just Judge Fifi isn't a good interview in my opinion. I've been watching. Yeah, thank you for bringing me back. She used to do commentary on Keisha Kelly. She used to be in down with Zolo Bands. He was another content creator, Mink Mob D, and I used to support her in her chat. That was a long time ago, so she probably wouldn't remember me, but I'm familiar with her. Um, I don't know why Fee. She said good morning. Fee explained what happened with the interview on Glam Panel. So I don't know what actually happened, but I was listening to Judge Fifi, and she said that um, she didn't want to do the interview because she didn't feel well. She was sick. I didn't hear the gist of it, but I know that Fee made the right decision not to do the interview, because when she didn't do the interview, it was like Judge Fifi felt slighted and felt like she was overlooked. And she had some not so nice things to say about Fee. So I'm really not trying to get in the middle of that. But if I had to stand with someone, it would be with Fee, right? We should stand with Fee, because Fee been here for 3 years. She put in the work that she needed to put in. She built up her content with her members, and no one, I don't care if you dislike her or not, like jumping over her to go to another a stranger, a complete stranger, because they're saying something and giving something that you like and that you desire, is absolutely crazy to me, right? So now Judge Fifi and VS Icon is in this sector. Like, I don't know if they're going to stay here, because I don't know what is it for them to do over here, but cause conflict and chaos and confusion, which has happened, and it's going to continue to happen. And everyone has a role to play when we do content. Like, you have to produce content, you have to produce drama, and that's what we all do. So I'm not outing nobody, and I'm not putting no one, like, making someone special. But I'm glad Fee canceled. And if you could tell me why she canceled just in a little bit, then I'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I heard Judge Fifi said she was sick. Ra's character has been exposed. That's it, and that's all. Yeah, but like I feel like okay, let me see. Here we go. I think she was actually going to do it, but something happened. Nothing to do with YouTube. But in the end, it was better that she wasn't up there. I think is what's much better also that she didn't get up there and give an interview because she have her own platform and believe it or not, she don't have to go to a different person to get her message out there. Now, if she want to do an interview and she wanted her interview to be respected and put out in a way that it would be the way she see as fit, she could always come up here. But that's up to Fee. I'm just saying, if y'all gonna do interviews, you have to at least have a good judge of character because, like, when people do interviews, they do it for their own personal reasons. They're not trying to give anything to the people for them to embrace and take from, right? It becomes chaotic and it becomes a little bit confusing. So Fee, if you ever want to do an interview without judgment or persecution or ridicule, you always have a place over here. And you already know my interviewing style. So that's it and that's all. And when Fee come back and she, put out her message, we'll listen to her. Let me see your thought on VS Icon and the other lady. I don't watch them. Well, VS Icon is a bit aggressive in nature, not nature, in her viewpoint. She's self-centered. She just, I'm just gonna say she's aggressive and she's self-centered. Um, I'll say that about her. Judge Fifi, she still have her little characteristics or ways because at one point in time, she was shy and even though she talked her shit when I used to follow her, she wasn't like as aggressive as she is now. She do have the intent on building her page, so at any level she would go and build her page, no matter who she have to like stab in the back to get there, right? Fee canceled, but she came to the other content creator. She canceled because I think Fee canceled because like if we're going to use the word expose, Judge Fifi more than likely exposed her and said, oh, so she said she was going to do the interview and she canceled it. She said she wasn't going to do it. VS Icon got up there and she made it more than what it was. It didn't have to go that way. She threw more salt into the water. What is it? Fire, and it exploded. So now feel like, oh, so y'all both teamed up against me. It feel like it's a play. I feel like, and if I was Fee, I would feel like this too. It's a play. You was using me just to get content. You're not sincere. Now, if anybody want to come to and do an interview with someone that's sincere and that's without prejudice, this is the place to be. And I mean that, and I stand on that. Some Smiley says some of these people are so easy to be influenced. These supporters would drop you like a hot potato for someone new. That's true. Good morning, Bridget. How are you? Lady JJ say, Love Christy combo is right. Yeah, I think that sounds like it. That sounds more like it, like what Love Chrissy Convo said. If anybody didn't hear, she said, I think it was actually she was going to do it, but something happened, nothing to do with the two. But in the end, it was better that she did. Yeah, but even regardless, like if she said she was sick or she got a second bad feeling or second opinion, right? I don't think she should have been blasted just for backing out the interview, right? Because they proceeded anyway and they still have more content to share with the audience and the listeners and the viewers. But the way that she was attacked, I just feel like BS is probably more of the instigator and aggressive one. Judge Fifi, she have her ways. We all have to have a little certain type of characteristics about being a content creator. But I'm glad Fee didn't do it and didn't go through with it. And I stand with Fee, and she will always have my support. Okay, so so let's go. Hey, I said hello to Bridget. Hey Tata, good morning. It has been a long time, Tata. Sherilyn Bronx, glad you back. True Leo, sister. We are Leos. Leos are ruthless. Fee is ruthless too. She a Leo too. If we're gonna speak in astrology sense, so she know when to come out and attack. And I feel sorry for the people that get attacked. Like she could take a hit. We could take L's. We could take L's, but stay out of our way. That's the only sound advice I could give about Aaliyah. Don't cross us. Stay out of our way. Fee didn't cancel. She showed up but told Fifi not to let her up. Wait, no, but Cassandra, that's a good question because when I was listening to the live, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone, you are free to correct me if I'm wrong. Um, Fee had called up, right? Fee reaction had called to Judge Fee, called, I guess, to come up because the link was dropped. Judge Fifi said, "Oh, Fee is in the back," right? VS Icon said, "No, don't let her up because she already did 3 interviews and now she want to do it now." It was like a little banter between Judge Fifi and VS Icon, right? Not like so obvious, but you could hear the tension when Fee came up, and then VS Icon said, "Oh no, 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 no. She did 3 interviews and now she want to come up. No, let her stay in the back." Correct me if I'm wrong, if she said that or not. I see that, but Judge was willing to pay her. It makes no sense because she was on other CCs. Right, listen, and I'm glad you put that payment up there. Like, why? I don't expect, if someone come up here and do an interview and they do a great interview, I don't feel like I'm obligated, to pay them. Like, I don't know, like it depends on the situation. If it's a epic interview, if it's a major interview, like I heard VS saying that she would pay Fee and Sharita $100 to do an interview. Like, that's no different from people saying buying supporters. Like, I'm not paying nobody $100 to do an interview. Now, if I'm in your chat and I'm listening to you and you did a great job, and if I get memberships based on the memberships, yeah, I'll pay you, right? Based on the super chats, yeah, I'll pay you. Based on a what is it called, the cash apps, yeah, I'll pay you. I give you a little incentive. But to pay you to come up there to do an interview, that's not authentic, right? Because in the real world, they don't pay people to do interviews. Not like major celebrities, they don't pay them. So I wouldn't understand why I would have to pay someone, or someone would have to be paid to do an interview, unless that's just your scheme. Chilla. Fee didn't cancel. They was upset because Fee was on Glam Panel. So wait, so Fee was on Glam Panel before she went on so Fee, to get this correct, Fee was on Glam's panel already, right? Before 3 o'clock, because I remember the interview was scheduled for 3 o'clock. And 3 o'clock came around, and Fee, I did hear Fee on Glam's panel. She did explain, she did say, "I'm not gonna go back and forth with nobody I don't know." And she did feel and felt like she was played at the time. So Fee reasons are valid if in that aspect of her not going on. I don't know if she was already talking shit or she already told um Judge Fifi she's not going to appear on her interview, and then she went to Glam's panel. I don't know how it went exactly. In my opinion, I agree. Hey cousin, let me see. I want to get to the comments. Okay, they still have to realize Fee has a lot of medical issues going on. She said she was asleep. She woke up and tried to go up, but they wouldn't let her up. Yeah, they wouldn't let her up. Thank you. And I'm glad you said that, Jasmine. She do have a lot of medical issues and her health concerns going on, but I don't think Fee let her health concerns and her medical issues debilitate her. It's not like a disabled her, because she still have a sharp mind and she still have sharp thoughts and have sharp words. So yeah, but she did try to make an effort to go up there. And when she did go up there, she was told she couldn't come by VS Icon. VS Icon told Judge Fifi not to let her up, but Judge Fifi was gonna let's consider it, let her up and say what you have to say. But I guess after Fee heard all the bullshit that was being spoke about her, or all the comments that were being spoke about her, she's like, "F this, I'm out. I'll go to the next one where I feel more safer." Fee was on another platform because Glam was already live, so she went on her panel. But yeah, but so what I'm trying to say is Fee was late to the interview. Moving on. Right. So, but wait. And this is the thing. Let's keep it 100. Thank you, Chrissy Convos, and everyone else that's giving me their input and helping me, because I don't want to get nothing fucked up. I don't want to look stupid, but I do want to get the facts straight. So I'll go over it one more time. So Fee was supposed to be scheduled live for, and I see the other comments. Fee was supposed to be live with Judge Fifi at 3 o'clock. Something came up. She said she couldn't do it. I heard Fifi said oh, she said she's sick and something came up, not pertaining to YouTube, but her personal business. So VS Icon jumped up there and had to say what she had to say, and ran it down to Judge Fifi. To, oh, she been on interviews 3 hours, 4 hours, and now she can't come up here. Like, Judge Fifi wasn't as upset that Fee didn't do the interview as much as VS Icon. VS Icon was more of the aggressor. She was more the initiator and the shit starter. So, and you could see the dynamics with that, and that it was just what it is. Fee came up. She said, "Oh, Fee is in the back right now." It sounded like Judge Fee was willing to, let her come on and state her position. VS Icon intercepted. She intervened and said, "No, don't let her come up. Let her stay in the back." Right. So, and that was how it went. In my opinion, it was a misunderstanding. However, it was just God. Now she doesn't need to be involved. That's true. Just me. You are correct. You are correct. Just me. Just me is the youngest one in this crew. Oh wait, okay, sorry. So here we go. Yes, that's what happened. VS was in her feelings because Fee was on someone else's panel Friday night. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Cassandra. So she did say thank you so much, because that's what she said. She was like, she was doing lives. She was on the lives for 3 hours, and she's saying she can't come up. But Judge Fifi did try to explain, and she did make it clear and make it be known. She said, listen, she said she didn't feel well. She can't do it. Something came up. I guess Fee was listening in, and she was trying to, like, how you say it, rectify the situation, at least give Judge Fifi that respect, because she did. I feel like as a Leo, she was giving Judge Fifi that respect. Like, yeah, I said I wasn't going to come on, but just to, stick to my word. We had how you say it. I don't think they had. I don't think they had anything like money involved, but Fee was showing her respect to show, look, all right, I'll come up for a little bit, explain why I didn't come on, but VS Icon wasn't having it. And Fee wasn't allowed up on the panel. Okay, good morning, Jacqueline. How are you? Okay, so Melvon said she only tried to come up on the panel after they called her out. But we can't even say that, but you still have to give her credit. I don't think they had like a what's the word? I don't think, I'm pretty sure they went over what they was going to talk about, but I don't think nothing was written in stone, like written like in black and white, saying, "Oh, you have to come up there," or Fee was obligated to come up there, or they made a decision that Fee had. It was so important that Fee had to come up there. If she didn't, oh, now let's blast her. I think that was wrong that they blasted her, because Judge Fifi, and I'm just going to push her to the side, she wasn't as on it as much as VS Icon, and I'll say that confidently. I don't think they had like a pact, but you can see the dynamics between the difference. You can see who's the aggressor and who's the less intimidating one between them two. No, the interview was scheduled for Saturday, not the day she was on. No, but listen, Lady JJ, the interview was scheduled for Saturday at 3 o'clock, because I was going to tune in and listen in. Of course, I am Miss Fee. She's in another different sector with two different strangers that she don't know, and she's moving her way around. Right now, she was on Glam's panel, but I think that day, that Saturday, she was on it after they blasted her. But in order for her to be on it after, she came up to, Judge Fifi panel to at least explain herself why she didn't come on. But she did have to listen in to, take it in and have feedback, because she did go back and say that, oh no, she felt like she was being played. I think she was being played too. I'm not saying I'm not okay. Wait. I'm not saying it debilitates her. Oh, look at this, just me, girl. You be listening. I'm not saying it debilitates her, but I'm sure she's tired a lot of times, being that she's going through so much. That's true. Yeah, I agree with that. And Judge Fifi should at least respected that it was a personal decision, that she could not come up to the panel at the time she wanted her to come up to it. And even if it was just an excuse, I would accepted it as okay. But then VS Icon persuaded Fee that, oh well, she was on other people's panels, so she's sick now. Oh, she can't do that. Like, it just went somewhere that it shouldn't have gone. Hey Bronx, listening and cleaning, sending love to your face. Hey Angel Mom, how are you? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you, Angel Mom. So sweet for you to come in here and honor us with your presence. It's not in a contract that you can't be on other panels before interviews. Yeah, but that's true. They didn't have a contract. That's the word. They didn't have a contract. They didn't have a contract, right? And Fee wasn't on. Correct me if I'm wrong, because we could move on to the next, you know, to the next victims of my wrath. I guess you could say wrath. But Fee did not go on Glam's panel until after she was not let on the stage, because I don't think Fee was on Glam's panel, was listening and said, "Hold up, I'll be right back. Let me go to Fifi page and then go up there and she get rejected and then come back and go back to Glam's panel." That would be bouncing back and forth. I don't think Fee did that. Okay. Okay, here we go. So Lady JJ said, BS had a live and say that she heard misinformation about Fee doing a live. Then Fee came, tried. Wait, I'm gonna read it over. I'm gonna take it slow. VS from Lady JJ. Thank you. VS had a live and stated she heard misinformation about Fee doing the live. Then Fee came, tried to come up to clear. Yes. However, Fee had scheduled the interview for Saturday because she had problems with her eyes. That's true. But see, the thing we getting at is like the time that Fee was scheduled to do an interview at 3 o'clock with Judge Fifi. She backed out at the last moment. But Judge Fifi, I'm gonna call her Fifi because yeah, it's easier to call her Fifi. Fifi did state that they talked on the phone. They talked on the phone, which is a good thing. I don't know if they talked on the phone personally or texted, but it sounded like they was having voice to voice conversation, which is a good thing. So I'm pretty sure Fee said it loud and clear and stated her position about why she's not going to do the interview and what her reasons were. And that wasn't good enough for VS, but Judge Fifi probably related a little bit and understood a little bit, and then Fee tried to make it better, and then it became worse. Okay. Let me see. Please hit the like button. Oh, thank you. Please hit the like button as you come in, as Love Chrissy Combos so eloquently put it. Let me see. Right again. She went on Glam panel after Judge Fee wouldn't let her up. Right. Okay, yeah, she went on Glam's panel. The problem happened prior to Saturday. Yeah, but Fee was just, she was feeling herself, going on the panels, doing interviews. But the fact of the matter is, people, beautiful people in the audience listening with an open mind and broad perspective, she scheduled an interview before she was on um, other people panels, right? So, like Love Chrissy Conwell said, it wasn't a contract, but it was a scheduled interview. And to be fair, and Judge Fifi defense, to be fair, because I am fair and I am open minded, I would have felt like a little bit slighted also, and I would have felt like this is unprofessional also. We scheduled this because the interview was scheduled for a couple of days, and I think I got the notification, like put on for the notification for like 3 days in advance. So to be fair, in Judge Fifi defense, she had the right to be a little bit upset or just felt like Fee wasn't holding up her end of the bargain. But Fee did explain, and she tried to reconcile and she tried to rectify. And Judge Fifi, I swear, I wish you would have just let her up to see what she had to say. That would have put your mind at ease just a bit. Just from my understanding, they were saying Fee was saying she wasn't feeling well for 3 days and kept putting the interview off, but they saw her on Glenn's panel days before the interview. I see what you're saying. Wait, let me see. So Chrissy Cabo said, to be fair, if you're late to an interview, they don't have to see you. I could push back on that, Chrissy, right? So let's just work it out and we come to a conclusion. Fee canceled the interview probably at the last moment. Fifi wasn't too pleased. She got on the live. She stated Fee wasn't coming because she was sick. She couldn't do it. VS jumped on the panel, and she had a whole different opinion about why Fee wasn't on the panel and why she should have been on the panel. It was a whole different ball game because you could see in the live how the dynamics changed, and it did change. Fifi had her opinion about why Fee wasn't coming up. She had her uh, perspective. She pushed back. She said what she had to say. She had her dismay. VS, I don't even know why VS was up there, honestly speaking. I don't know if the interviews between them three. For what I see, it was between Fifi and Fee. So, and then you say Chrissy Convos, you said, I'm sorry, because this is a good question. If you're late to, they don't have to see, right? But if that's the case, Chrissy Convos, push back on me and correct me wherever you feel fit, and anyone else in the chat. Fee came to make an appearance, even though she was late, because this could have been an epic live for Fifi. Because in the title, she had the takedown of um Roz, which I was like, nah, Fee is not and don't want to take Roz down. So of course she felt like some sort of way, which her feelings are valid, but at least Fee tried to make an appearance. So with Fifi, Judge Fifi messed up where she announced that that Fee was in the back. So everybody, sleeping on Fee. Fee is not dumb at all. She's very smart and strategic and know what to do and how to do it. So I give Fee her props on that one, and I give her credit for that one. So, she was in the back. I felt like if Fifi felt like, okay, well, Fee just now coming up here, who does she think she is? She canceled, now she coming, now she canceled, now she coming. I would have never announced that she was in the back. I would have act like that she wasn't in the back unless I let her up. That's all I'm saying, right? So who would sound more, I guess they sound like balance. Judge Fifi didn't have to say Fee was in the back. She made an appearance. She came up, but she announced that to her audience. So that we would have never known Fee was in the back if Fifi haven't said anything, because you said she was late. They don't have to accept you. But she was going to let her up, but she was convinced and persuaded not to. Well, what do you think about the things that were said on the interview? What interview was that? Hey, Nicole, how are you? Wait, oh, wait. Thank you, Nicole, for coming into the chat. Wait, she was just chilling on Glam's panel. It wasn't an interview, correct? At just me. No, but her. Wait a second, Lady JJ, Lady. I'm sorry, Lady J. I'm gonna call you Lady JJ. They did have a scheduled interview, because when you go on these panels and you are from the opposing side and you meet someone new, it's an interview. It's okay to have an interview. An interview is nothing. Everyone do an interview in their life, whether it's going for a job or however you see fit. I don't think there's nothing wrong with doing interviews at all. At all. If you're late to a job interview, they don't have to reschedule. But I'm glad she didn't go up there. I'm glad but she did go up there, Chrissy Cobble. She just wasn't let in. She was in the backstage, because you know how the backstage is. You sit there and you wait for the host to let you up and introduce you. She did, and she just said, "Oh, Fee's in the back." VS said, "Oh no, don't let her up. Let her stay back there." I thought I was bugging when they said that. I was like, "Why wouldn't they let her up?" Like, okay, now you made a big hoopla about me not coming and canceling at the last moment because I said I was sick, and now I'm here and I'm present, and you say don't let me up. The interview still would have gone on. Like, let's keep it 100. We know a lot of these content creators are not professional at interviewing, because they show their prejudice and they show their bias, and they show how nasty they can be in their interviews. It's not even coming from a place of empathy. And that's what I'll say about that. Fee is very smart, very smart. I think that was a great play. I'm not gonna lie, y'all probably like, oh well, you support Fee. No, it's not that I support Fee. I've said this before. When she give her commentary, she go into small details with accuracy, and that can't be beat. I'm sorry. So what Fee did, that was a power move. A power move. I'm sorry. She got to give her her props for doing a power move. I'm just saying, she could tell her story without all the extra mess behind it. That's true. Lady, wait, let me see. Lady JJ, you tell me. I didn't watch her on Glams. I'm saying what they were saying. Okay. She saw the play and bounced back. Good job, Fee. Right. She did see the play. She said she felt like she was being played. She's like, y'all not gonna play me, and they wasn't gonna play her. The only thing they was left with was comment, contention, talking shit about her, which I think is wrong. She don't deserve that. She was trying to, grow her page and even more help grow another person's page. Fee's not dirty. I'm sorry, she's not. And I can vouch for her 100%. Fee has been on my personal Facebook page for over a year and had nothing has ever leaked. Ever. I'll just say that with 100% certainty. I think I think they was just pissed because Fee pushed them off until Saturday and was on Glam Panel, which honestly I would have too. Fee didn't cancel them. They canceled Fee. Mm-mm. Aisha, I don't. I'll read that again. I think they were pissed because Fee pushed them off until Saturday and was on Glam Panel, which honestly would have too. Fee didn't cancel them. They canceled Fee. I don't know, but it was. Did you get the notification? Because Fifi did have a notification saying that she was going to interview Fee or have Fee on her panel, the takedown of Roz on Saturday. Because I had the notification up. I think it was way before Saturday that they put out the notification. Glam and Fee are friends, in my opinion. Just me. I saw both. However, I think it was all a big misunderstanding. God works in mysterious ways. It was probably the best with everything going on, in my opinion. I think it was the best going on, everything. But at the same time, Fee didn't deserve or shouldn't have got the backlash that she got, or her name ran through the mud because she canceled at the last moment, but she still tried to reconcile. Hi, Tina. How are you? Thank you. Welcome to the chat. So let's get off of Fee. Aisha, I see what you're saying, but Fee explained why she was having a problem with her vision. Right, but even if she said, listen, you know what? I don't want to do this. The tensions are too thick. Maybe we can schedule for a later time, a later day with just me and you. No interruptions, no distractions, right? It probably would have went a little bit better than expected. I don't think Fee was canceled. You know, Fee got she got a following, she got a support group, she got supporters, she got views, but she knew it wasn't the right decision. Maybe she thought it was the right decision at the time because it seemed and looked good, and she thought about it, right? Because sometimes we do make decisions without thinking, and that's all good. Right, I agree with you on that, Bronx. Thank you. So let's get deeper uh, into the live, the show I'm producing and hosting from my live from my apartment, looking out the window. You know, it's so crazy because so much has been going on. So many people have been falling out. Well, yes, we wanted to do the interview, but after they saw Phil and Glenn, they took her off the flyers. That's true, but I feel Fee can hold her own on her own platform. But that's true though, because you know what? Because when I looked up the thumbnail, she wasn't in the thumbnail no more. Because when I was turned over there, I was like, oh wait, I can't wait to see Fee and what she have to say. I was like, oh, she was removed from the thumbnail. But Fee is not. She's not a part of a cult. Okay, that's one thing I'm going to say. She, even though she followed Roz and she was a supporter of Roz, she wasn't a part of a cult. She had her own mind, and she did. I'm sorry, but why everyone wants to take down Roz? I think Roz needs to pass the torch. Right, she's been in this sector for 3 4 years, and she have made great numbers and made her money. Everyone is like, I guess they opening their eyes to see who she is, and not what they thought she was, and that's okay. But I don't think Fee want to take her down. Fee don't even have that personality or characteristics to take her down. Roz is fading out on her own. You know why? Because she have deceived her own people. Fee said she took her picture off because she wanted to be safe with her page. Okay, got you. Okay. So Fee was so we're gonna clear it up and come to a conclusion on Fee. Fee backed out at the last moment. She told Judge Fee, I'm not coming up to your live because I don't feel well. That those were some of the things that Judge Fee said. Um, VS Icon got up there and had a totally different attitude towards uh, why Fee wasn't coming up there. She interrupted, and I think it was so very aggressive of VS Icon to just distort anything that didn't appear, right? Um, I think for the future, I will stand alone. Um, in that excuse me, in that situation with I don't know. When you have your own platform, you can run your platform the way you want to run your platform. Now, if you coming together and collaborating people with people, that's different. I just didn't see the sense in Fee interviewing with Fifi and VS Icon when Fifi gave VS Icon an epic interview. Okay. Grand Rising, hi, how are you? Bronx and Chaffee was on Glam Live advertising a live. She didn't want issues with the thumbnail, so she took off her page. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's so scary in this sector. Like people want to act like they so bold and they so brave and they could do what they want and say they stand alone. But if you put a picture in the thumbnail, people want to strike your page. If you put the name in your thumbnail, people want to strike the page. That's absolutely absurd to me. Like that's not courage. That's like cowardly. I'm not going to strike nobody because I don't have time to be striking nobody. But I'm pretty sure people have time to strike me if I do a live and it don't go their way. Like I'm not gonna do none of that. Like three strikes, I'm out. You know, like I'm not gonna fight a whole bunch of cowards. Like there's no way I could fight a whole bunch of cowards. So if he had her picture removed from the um, thumbnail because she wanted to save and preserve her page, she did the right thing. Okay, yes, she took it. Hey, yes, she took it off her page because the hog was on the flyer. Fee wanted to do the interview. They canceled Fee because she was on Glam page. Yeah, but they canceled. No, but Fee canceled the interview before she even got a chance to go up there and speak her piece. Because I don't know. Cause before we end this part of the live with Fee, in conclusion, let's just get it straight because I don't want no one saying, "Oh, Bronx girl don't know what she's talking about, and her supporters don't either. But we do know what we're talking about. We're gonna give a clear, concise, and compelling argument. And I'm gonna give it to you one last time, and I look at the comments, and we move on to the next topic. Fee was supposed to be scheduled to do a live with Fifi on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Previously, her picture was in the thumbnail, and it said on the thumbnail that uh, Rod's takedown. Fee was on the thumbnail. Roz was on the thumbnail with the horns in her head, and Judge Fifi was on the thumbnail. Push come to shove, I looked over there. Fee was removed from the thumbnail, and I believe her name was removed from the title. Judge Fifi came live at 3 o'clock, I believe. I think she came on time. She was on time, and she explained to the audience that Fee said she wasn't coming, that she didn't feel well. I spoke to her on the phone. You know, Fifi did have a little bit upset, which is okay and which is expected. She explained that Fee said she wasn't coming. She didn't feel well. She was sick. Push come to shove. And come in here, go VS. She get up there and say, "Oh, well, she was on everybody else live for 3 hours. Why she couldn't come up here?" Making it more than what it should be. I don't know if Fee at the time when they was talking, listening in, how could she be on Glam's live, right? And listening to excuse me, Fifi and VS Icon. In the midst of that, beautiful people listening from the audience, Fee came up to the live. Fifi announced that she was in the back. She said, Fee is in the back, waiting. VS Icon said, no, don't let her up because she was on everybody else live and now she want to come up. Let her stay in the back. We got bigger fish to fry. But is that not what she said? Is that not how it went? Wait, here we go. Okay, so let me go. Good morning, superstar. How are you? Lady J, they standing alone is best period. All sectors. Thank you. It is. Stop with all the back end shit. Exactly. All the back end, all the no, it's not even worth it. Stand alone. Continue to stand alone. No Fee didn't cancel. She wanted to do the interview. They canceled Fee. That's we maybe we'll get a statement from Fee when she go live and she'll let us know what happened in full because that is her live and she could just go off on how she want to go off and explain it in a way where everyone have a better understanding. Sheila said, I think Fee a good person. I do think she was hurt the way things went with her and Roz. I think she moved on quickly. She seen that Roz was not the person she thought she was. I mean, it wasn't in making. It's not like Roz just appeared to be a good person and just all of a sudden became a bad person because she had those same characteristics. Fee was a little bit closer because she was a supporter, and Fee is not dumb at all. She's not stupid at all. She wasn't in the cult part of the Raw squad. She was a supporter, and I say supporter because she wasn't. She says she didn't speak to Roz every day. She only spoke to like 3 times on the phone. So we know from that when Fee said that she wasn't like on it like that. But where she could be hurt was when Roz became so brave and so bold and so, macho mentality and said, "Oh, Fee, this is my daughter. I'm sticking with my daughter." That wasn't even warranted. That was just the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. The truth never need anything extra behind it. This is why people don't like Roz. She lies and says she don't have to explain anything, but she wants other people to be honest. That's true. That's true. Aisha said yes because Fee wanted to do interview and clear her name. That's true. She did want to clear her name. Okay, I'm banned. You're not banned. Why you say you banned? Did you say something, Mel? Wait a second. I'm looking for your comments. Did you say something previously? I must have missed your comment. I'm trying to get everyone included today before we move on. Wait. Let me see. Everyone was saying good morning. Okay, here we go. It's all about me. A blind man can see that Glam and Brittany don't care for feet. They and that girl they feel like Feed got her own page. Why run someone else's numbers up and get subs? They are big haters. But what's the harm in collaborating with someone to grow your page? Like I'm not selfish and I'm not stingy. Like I'm precautious. I'm not just gonna collaborate with anyone. I'm not gonna just do an interview with anyone. Everyone and I have to say this in Feed defense, right? She stand on her own. She have her own mind. She has a sharp mind. She is really intelligent. Nevertheless, if you think she has health problems that may stunt her, but it doesn't. It only moves her forward. And what I'll say about this is at least Fee take things into consideration and she not closed minded. She can collaborate with someone, but I feel personally like the it wouldn't have been the right look with the people that she wanted to collaborate. That's not her personality. That's not who she is. That's not who she is when I've seen her in her best moments, giving her lives, even if it's about another content creator or cursing them out. But she's a little bit better than that. So I was taken aback that her, Fee, was on another content creator live, a complete stranger. I don't know if Fifi and Fee knew each other previously or she watched the content. But it was just a little shocking. And everybody else that ran over there to VS Icon, Judge Fifi, she's known. I didn't know, I know about Fifi. I just told y'all, if you didn't hear that, she was in the mommy sector. She is in the mommy sector. She used to be, I used to follow her when I had my old page and I used to support her in her chat, if she remember or not. I know of Judge Fifi. I never heard of VS Icon. I just feel like with VS Icon, her approach to interviews a little bit aggressive and it lacks compassion and it's like gritty and it's no soul there. There's no like real live spirit there. So I wouldn't go up to her page to get retribution. I wouldn't go up to her page to air out my interview to be heard. I would just at least have to have some consideration and think about who I'm coming into contact with. And I'll leave it at that. All About Me. How is that Glam help Feet get her monetization back? Men don't care for versus not Fee. Like I think Glam when she said what she said about Roz wanting the attention on her due to her medical condition and her medical um concerns, she wanted the attention off of Fee. She want all attention. I agree with Glam on that, right? So that's to be taken into consideration and thought of and explored. Fee is battling with kidney what is it called, isn't I'm not is it kidney failure? She do go to dialysis. Let's just say she is a dialysis patient. Roz is a dialysis patient. I give and I feel like, oh, you're not disabled, but you sure do can use compassion and sympathy, empathy and support, right? So Fee is the youngest one. She have a little bit more willpower. She brave. She talk her shit. She's intelligent. She's probably going to be much more likable, but I don't think Fee want to take anybody down. I don't think Fee will cross anybody. I think she just got caught up in the moment, and that's okay. You're not alone, Fee. I stand with you. I support you, and I encourage you. You have an ally in me for as long as you need one. Okay, let me see. They canceled Fee because she removed the flyer point blank period. The interview was not about Ross. It was about the daughter anyway. No, but listen, I'm glad you said that, Tina. So if it wasn't about, you said that the interview was not about Roz. You said in the, excuse me, the title, it says Roz takedown. Roz was in the thumbnail on Judge Fifi page, right? Um, with the horns. Fee was in the thumbnail. That was a nice picture of Fee that Judge Fifi put up there. And Fee was in the title in the thumbnail. So what we're trying to say is that Fee had an interview scheduled. She canceled. She couldn't make it. When she tried to come up and clear up the situation and give the people a little bit of what and why she didn't appear, she wasn't allowed to. So when you say they cancel her, no, they cancel her after the fact, before she canceled on them. And I don't think her intentions were wrong. I just think she just made a quick decision. Okay, there's no tea if the info shared about Roswell's traffic tickets, court documents on the daughter. But yeah, but see, a lot of people that was looking in that live, I was looking at that live. That none of that like phased me, none of that interests me. I don't care about. I don't care if Roz did the worst of the worst, right? Because we all look at people and we still honor people, and I'm include myself that have not have the best of intentions and have like wicked ways. So all that like with Roz traffic ticket was stupid. The reason why Fifi did that, she said because Rod said she didn't have no trouble with the law. We already heard about Marjane, the lawyer daughter, attorney lawyer daughter, Esquire. You know, we're gonna call her Terry from Soulful because that's exactly who she reminded me of, the bougie older rich sister, right? So I don't care about none of that. Like I don't even take things personally. I don't care that Roz had a traffic ticket. Excuse me. I don't care if Roz, and it's not to be mean. Like I don't care if her and Marjane was in and out of court. I don't care about that. That doesn't phase me because I'm telling y'all, it takes a lot to impress me. I could see if Roz did something so heinous and so disgusting. You like, ill, you are absolutely made of filth. Nothing was proven that Roz is made of filth in the court of law. That's what I guess that's my point I was trying to make about like with the live where they was just going down the line and reading off her paperwork. That was stupid to me. There is no harm. People go where they feel welcome, like Fee was with Roz. Exactly. That's thank you. She felt comfortable. She felt like this is something I could rock with and move with. And we all know in a relationship, it takes 2 to 3 years, at least for me, for to fully commit to someone. And after 3 years, Fee said no, I don't want to give a commitment, and she bowed out, which she should have did, and she was right. Just because they don't like VS, why stop her from doing the interviews? What you mean? Just because, excuse me, it's all about me. Just because they don't like VS, why stop her from doing the interview? Who stopped her? VS stopped uh, Judge Fifi from doing an interview with Fee. She had more of an opinion and a statement to make about Fee being in the back than Judge Fifi. Because Judge Fifi, this is her. She used to do this on the other thing. She'll get quiet. She'll listen in. And, she don't want to overstep nobody's toes because she do need support. And if she ever listened to me and be like, oh, I don't think I'm lying about Judge Fifi, right? Because she move around too. She been doing interviews for a long time. She get information. Her characteristics and her way of doing lives is not different from the way she doing lives now. That's all I could say about that. Tina, so Roz shared Miss Carver. So what if the difference they share information? Traffic tickets is not a flex or something we don't know, right? Traffic tickets are not a flex, but at least they was trying to push Roz in the corner and say, you said you never had trouble with the law, but in fact she did. Because if Love Chrissy Convos is in here now, do you remember when we was on when I had my other page, they had outed and air Roz and Marjane about them going back and forth with each other. Love Chrissy Convos know that, and if she was in it live that day, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, Love Chrissy Convos, but we know whoever's from this side of the sector that this is not the first time that Roz and Marjane has been exposed. That was probably something new to Judge Fifi and and VS Icon, but it wasn't new to us. And I say with confidence, Love Chrissy Convos, because Love Chrissy Convos was a part of it. That was like almost like a year ago, 2 years ago. They are all, wait, let me see. They are both on the dialysis. Ross feels the need to act like she has no health issues and is a gangster. She do act like Love Chrissy Convos. Why you have to say that? Okay, wait. Love Chrissy Convos. She was the one who got her monetization taken away. Laughing out loud. No one is slow. They figure Grant Gam out. She act like a gangster. She do, right? She's like, you can't see me. You can't sit with us, right? Can't touch me. Y'all bitches are so jealous and obsessed and so I live a good life. Like, okay, we know that. And Roz, I'll get to you later because I want to save you for my best outro. You know, your daughter, you allow your daughter to go and just go off the cuss and say a whole lot of bunch of shit. She's 28 years old. A lot of people go after Day Day about her looks. That's something that I won't ever go about her looks. She know how she look, right? She know that it's room for improvement. But I will go after Raj. You know, you got your daughter, your youngest daughter. You deprived her of her 20s, robbed her of her 20s. She's like living in a religious household without the religion. It's like a religious household. She should be exploring because if I know Day Day had said some dumb shit about me not affording a house. I can't afford a house. You know how much a house is? If your mother can't afford a house, what makes you think I can afford a house, right? But Raj, you need to at least tame your daughter Day Day because you know she's still young and impressionable. She thinks this is the way of life in her 20s. I would be the most vain, which I was at 28, entertaining, socially active with a lot of people. There's no way that you cannot get a man at 28. There are men out here, whether you buy them or they buy you. Just as simple as that. And Raj, you probably have like been one of those mothers that suffer from one of these syndromes that if you don't have your daughters to rely on you, you would die. And I don't want that because I think that your daughters need you and you need them. But you need to at least tell your daughters to back up and shut up because Day Day she go a little bit too far for no reason at all. Like this is something that's like uh, rewarding for her. And your 20s, you sitting up here defending your mother against a whole bunch of older women that probably will hurt your feelings the most. And your daughter have a habit of sexualizing younger children. But if I was New York and Angel Mom invited to you New York and you disrespected New York, you know, you would get a New York slap. Like you come across the toe, you getting slapped like in your face, right? And it's just please tell your beautiful young daughter to shut the fuck up when it comes to grown adults because I'm not like other people. I will go hard and aggressive on your daughter, but she don't deserve that, right? So please tell her to calm down because I do have 28-year-olds that could come after her. I would never put my son on her. He'll probably go a little bit too far and I'm like, nah, but just tell your daughter to back up when it comes to like talking to adults that's more violent, vicious, and wicked in their thinking. She's not a match for me. That's why I don't go after her. I let her say what she have to say and let the stupid people that listen in gas her up and say, oh, you ate, you cooked. Okay, she could continue to eat and cook. But tread lightly. I don't believe that she was deprived of her 20s. Yes, she girl. I believe that she is her own person and made her own discuss decision to not do well at her age. I could still be at home with my parents, but listen, she was deprived of her 20s and her robbed of her 20s because Super Graham, if she wasn't deprived of her 20s, why is she in this sector doing dirty work for her mother? Why is she in this sector have so much to say about adults that's not even on age with her? She's not even 30 yet. I don't even care about her accomplishments, right? I don't even care about her achievements. The way she is, her mentality is absolutely diluted and demented at a 28-year-old. And she live in LA, and you mean to tell me you live in LA, you couldn't pop into someone plastic surgery office and get plastic surgery and improve the looks that you need to be improved? I'm not saying that you need to, but it's just too much. I mean, y'all say y'all have a good life. Your daughter should be like a prize. You should be building her up like you built Maj Janae up. Like Maj Janae is a disaster, a wicked one, and evil and wicked, and her tactics are whack. And Dejanay thinks she have so much power behind this YouTube. She don't. So she was robbed of her 20s, right? Because if she wasn't robbed of her 20s, she would be, this generation, the younger generation, is looked at as the most successful, right? I'm not even talking about her not completing her degree. I'm not talking about the accomplishments she made. She's up under her mother because her mother have brainwashed her like she did before. I'll say this to you when I'm superstar, and then I'm gonna go down because I don't want to miss nobody coming. Years ago, not years ago, I remember I was watching Roz live, and Roz had just finished cleaning up the kitchen. Kitchen was spick and span. They came in there and said, "Oh, I want to make something to eat." You know what Roz said to her? She said, "Oh, you want to make something to eat after I clean up the kitchen?" What the fuck? She was supposed to clean up the kitchen in a dirty ass house, right? I see little things. I hear little things. She was deprived of her 20s and her and robbed of her 20s, and especially living in LA. Like, what do you have to show up for a 28-year-old? Everybody else could go in on that woman and say what she don't have, but I'm not going to do that, right? She's missing something from life because YouTube is not the answer. Okay, someone please tell me. So someone please tell me us why we would be jealous of Roz. I don't know anyone who willingly wants to be paid $3 grand in rent, even if you couldn't afford it. Right. And I'm glad you brought that up. You know, Roz always she had this script. They're so jealous of me. They can't beat me. She been stalking me. I have a great life. My daughter's this and my daughter's that. No, you have showed the parenting skills. And another thing, I'm glad y'all got me warmed up because we here. Someone put in my comments. I don't know. She in here, Terry. She said, "Oh yeah, you know," because I said it was a hood mentality for Ross to jump to there and tell Fee, "Oh well, Fee, that's my daughter. I'm gonna stick with my daughter." And like my response would have been, "Fuck you and your daughters. Like fuck you and your daughters. Y'all bitches ain't shit. Y'all not nothing, nothing to me, right?" And I said that my son had, you know, he made a statement on Facebook. That was years ago. He was 23 years old at the time. Your daughter is in her 30s. My son was in his 23 when he tried to like out me, and nobody knew about it. It wasn't like splattered and splashed all over YouTube and made content of. That's the difference. Me and my son, we growing now, and we, you know, understanding each other now, and you know. But the difference between me and Roz is you have a gun, and I have animal instincts. I would attack in a moment. I would gut someone like a fish in a moment. No hesitation. So that's why I don't want to talk about the kids. And that's why I say that Day Day has been robbed of her 20s, right? You should have a little bit more happiness and joy in your life in your 20s. Let her know East Coast isn't going to go soft. So they not. She'll get a slap, especially when she passed that toll, coming in here disrespecting Angel Mom. She welcomed y'all to New York with an open wall welcome, and y'all didn't even appreciate um what she was giving you. The difference between Angel Mom is and Roz is, remember when Roz said, "We about to eat off these bitches." Angel Mom fed y'all, you ate off your supporters. That's the difference. Roz, there's no way in the hell that you could peel back 6 G's to 10K and give an event for your supporters. You would never do that. You don't even have the funds to do that. You don't even have the thought process to do that. So when I heard that y'all came up in New York to New York, it was being disrespectful and unappreciated. Like that was fucked up. Like the next, you're not even welcome to New York no more. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all came, but y'all was miserable. So, like, fuck all that bullshit. The only person I will go back at and spit venom towards is Roz because of your daughter. She talk a lot of shit. You get the short end of the stick. And Terry Marjane, the lawyer daughter from Soul Food, you get the short end of the stick too. You are fading now. You're not what you used to be. You don't have no charm or charisma you used to. That's why many people took to you. And that's why many people liked you, but you just don't have it no more. The people that's there with you now and the people that's listening in, they listening in to hear you say something stupid. And the cult, the CULT part of um your cult, because you are a dictator, right? You are a master manipulator, but you're not that good and you're not that great because you are getting shut down and you can't handle it. These are two new different people that you don't know and never heard of that's coming at you. How can you handle that? I'm also built different. I couldn't see myself being at home at 28. Thank you. And not doing anything. At least you should have a job in the car. That's just me, though. You're right. Right. Because she cannot vibe with people or her own age. She can't. Right. Let me see. I haven't seen a person on social media I would be jealous of. Thank you, JJ. She's not going to tell her pipe down. She likes the way she come out here swinging for her like a fucking lunatic. It doesn't even make sense. I could see. I mean, she's funny in little ways and shit. Like when she said that her sister is fake bougie. It was funny when she said that her sister was fucking a guy on the grandma's floor. I'm like, oh, so these whores are just be fucking, just to fuck. I don't want to get nasty involved on my live because I respect my audience. They don't even talk like y'all talk your shit, but you don't want to hear nothing like that of a sexual nature, and I want to keep it like that. You know, we just replaying what Day Day said about her sister, her older sister, the Terry sister, the lawyer daughter sister, the attorney Esquire, Marjane, right? You have a daughter that has a hood twin. Your sister blew you up and said that when you was pregnant with your daughter, your baby's father allegedly has another baby with someone else, and you tried to convince him not to have that baby, which proves that you are insecure just like any other woman, highly educated or not. Right? Roz, I'm not going to say you failed your daughters because they still have a surviving chance, but tell them to pipe down because y'all don't know people like me. You could dox, you could say anything you want, you could say the worst of worst. Like I hear all that stupid dumb shit and it doesn't make no sense. Like I would really tug at your heart. I don't want to do that. But I hear what you're saying. I definitely agree with invested in yourself, especially living in California. It's no reason for them would have stiff weave and bad aesthetics. It is bad aesthetics, right? Day Day should be a candidate for plastic surgery too. She should have her breasts lifted, her stomach tucked and burned, her ass lifted, her eyes corrected, her a nice wig, weave, braids, or whatever you want to do, nice clothes. Y'all LA people, you part of the LA, like you can't even touch New York. Like New York is a fashion capital. LA is too. But don't play with me, right? Just don't. Tell your daughter to pipe down. Because we do have more experience and we do have more insight and we will hurt her feelings even though she don't get hurt because she don't have empathy. She probably is a baby alleged narcissist, right? I don't even think Roz is a real narcissist. The only one that's a real narcissist, if you're gonna call it out, is Nana. She's the lawyer. She's the master manipulator. She was on her live saying to the people, I was so sad, guys, that I felt like you didn't let me explain myself and tell my story because it's still my story, and I just felt like you guys wasn't on my side, and I was really hurt about that. Even though that's my mother, I still love my mother and I will always love my mother, but what I said is the truth. So that was master manipulating, right? You guys didn't even let me get a chance to tell you my side of the story. Like, I guess you guys thought I was lying and not telling the truth and trying to go against my mom. But no, I wasn't trying to go against my mom. This is the truth. She was a horrible mother. She is a narcissist. But if you guys allow me to play the victim for the whole while I'm playing the victim, it would be greatly appreciated, right? We are a family and we stick together. No one has the right to jump into our business, even though we put it out there ourselves. I started it. No, 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 no. I didn't start it. Day Day started it. I just joined. And my mom, she joined in too. So fuck all three of y'all. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, wait, how y'all in the Wait, let me go down to the bottom. Even if they are lying about it, it was a dumb play, and we can't. It was a dumb play. At first, Chrissy, I thought it was a play. I was like, this is just minted and sick and crazy. But when shit had died down, and Nana with her little acting, Nas or Roz probably sent to the acting school because I was like, oh, who she thinks she talking to? Like she is absolutely a fool. Roz is definitely a narcissist. She's also a lie that has been exposed. She is though. We could all. Oh, there you go, Terry. How, Terry? Remember the comment? There you go. Thank you for coming into the live, Terry. Because I wanted to at least push back on you from the comment that you left. And if it wasn't you, I apologize. Maybe it was another Terry. You said that Fee brought a knife to a gunfight. I felt like Fee ate. She cooked and she ate at the same time, which is double the pleasure. And then you said like when I said, and I'm not arguing with you, and I'm just debating in a good, healthy way because it's nothing wrong with arguing. It's just that make your points. And you did say, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot. So you said, what did I said? Oh, it's a hood mentality for Roz to get up there and tell Fee, oh no, oh no, this is my daughter. I stick with my daughter. And you said that is her daughter. That is her daughter. And then I said, then you said you went through the same thing with your son, but I just wanted to at least let you know and inform you that my son was 23 at the time, and he did put on Facebook a little statement. No one saw it. No one made commentary about it. No one made content out of it. You wouldn't have known if I would have never told you, right? So, but what I'm saying to you is, Terry, that the situations are different. Facebook and YouTube are different, and Feet ate. I mean, she cooked first and then she ate. And you said she brought a knife to a gunfight. I don't see anything what the lawyer daughter Terry said was like valid. All she did was say, "Oh, she's sick." Oh, she like you are sick too. You're just sick mentally. That's the difference. Okay. Let me see. Let me go down. Okay, okay. I hear no lies detected. Let's talk about right. Let me see if she in here. Wait a second. So that wasn't you. So I could go if I could. So if I mistook you, I apologize. It was another Terry that commented in my comments. So if you didn't say anything, but it was a Terry, and maybe it wasn't you. And if I mistook, accused you of anything, I apologize. But I thought it was you because I know you a familiar face. You have supported me and you have been in my lives and you have left comments from the day one, and it's okay. And I just said if Terry ever come in here, I wanted to correct it. So I apologize if it wasn't you, but someone named Terry, and it probably was a different Terry, did mention, oh, you said you went through the same thing with your son, and you said if it was you that Fee brought a knife to a gunfight. That's what you said. And I said, no, she didn't. The gun was empty and it wasn't even loaded. We all have a little narcissism is us. That's true. I do believe that the eldest daughter is a narcissist. She is. Roz appears to be severely delusional, but also pathological lying traits. I love my chat. You know why I love my chat? Because we here are critical thinkers. We think. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to contest. This is just what it is. Anybody could say anything they want in here respectfully, but it has to make sense for me to read the comments. Even if you do slip up and cause Roz out of her name, I just prefer y'all to use their real names just to keep the chat professional. Wait. Hey, Lou. How are you doing? I'm so glad you're here, Lou. Welcome to the chat, Lou and Lasagna is still members. I appreciate that. So in due time, you all would think about this live and future lives to come. And you would think about getting a membership or just participating, and we grow. We're gonna grow again. Read my comments so Roz can talk about that. Right, Mary Jones. Let me see. Let me go to your comment. Mary Jones. Mary. Wait. Oh, okay. Just look where they came from. A lady that had a child 11 months apart from a different baby daddy. That I know, right? No. But right. She is a slut, right? And he's okay. Now we just take it a little. We do a little bit of the little nastiness, and we'll leave it at that because I don't want it to turn into something different where I have to come back and like slay these girls with my New York laser tongue, and I don't want to do that. So they said, "Oh, well, your baby father had another baby while you was pregnant with your daughter, and you was so mad and so insecure that you said don't have the baby. Now the result, we don't know if he had the baby or whatever, but if he did have the baby, your daughter is a hood twin." Right? Education cannot get you through the front door, especially not with no hood guy, right? Terry, Marjane, you cannot just use your power of attorney to use people and manipulate people. I knew you was a manipulator when you was talking to your chat like they were stupid, especially trying to gaslight them and telling them that you were trying to get your story out there and they wouldn't allow you to. And you felt slighted and betrayed, and you felt like the world was coming to an end, and you felt it's all about Marjane, not her mother. The fact that you got up here and you dissed your mother, outed your mother, did all the possible horrible things you could do to a mother. Your mother still had your back in the stupidest way, right? In the stupidest way. Your mother said that you don't even like your nieces, which is not something to repeat, but it's something that I believe. So for y'all to get up here, the three musketeers, and you know musketeers are considered rats. I'm not saying that you rats or whatever they call. I don't know what type of animals they are. That's who you are. You sending in the baby musketeer to come and do your dirty work, and she's gonna have to go home and lay it down at night and self-reflect, and it's gonna hurt her little soul and her little ego because she got an ego. And if everyone want to bruise Day Day's ego, you go ahead and bruise her ego. But I'm not going to do it along with you. I do it on my own terms, in my own way. The only person egos I'm going to bruise is Day Day and Roz. Day Day, you say you attorney, you went to school, you went past the bar exam. From what I hear through the streets, through the grapevine, that you are allegedly or could be a fraud. I want to know, to what degree are you a fraud? Do you have a attorney license? Because I saw you in your office, filming from your office, going live from your office. It looks so bland. It looks so blank. I'm like, this is how an attorney set up an office. Most attorneys' office look like their bedroom. Not yours. Nobody gives a fuck about her being a lawyer. They don't. But listen, Chrissy Convos, because I'm gonna go up and read the comments. Everyone is included. Everyone is in here, and I want you to stay in here with me. Um, So I read that all attorneys are lawyers, but not all lawyers are attorneys. So uh, Terry, she could practice in the court of law, right? She can, you know, how you say, not file cases. She could present cases as an attorney, as an esquire, because lawyers can't do that. They can't practice in the court of law if they don't have their license. So I don't know. Wait. I'm coming back to you, Aisha. I just wanted to read. Um, Roz can't call her daughter behavior because they learned it from her. God help my son if he ever speaks to anyone that way. They do. Right. Absolutely disgusting. Telling her mother business that didn't have to be told at all. And then when she got, how you say, stung about what may or may not have been true, a HIPAA law, she be turned into a tyrant. She became enraged, and she was about to turn into a dragon, right? A reptile, a snake against her own mother. That's exactly what you transformed into, a dragon, a reptile, a snake, right? You bit your own mother head off and your own sister head off. I will be scared of you. I will be scared of you on Thanksgiving and Christmas. I will let you sit up in Vegas by yourself for the rest of your life with your daughter that has to probably take the same bullshit from you that you took from your mother. I know how it goes. Girl, girl. Let me see. I said Feast was defending Ross that she felt comfortable talking about her daughter. That was never going to work. I said lawyer daughter brought a gun to a knife fight. She did too much. Wait. You said that? Then I have to go correct it. I apologize. Because I just felt like you said Fee brought a knife to a gunfight. And I said, no. Even if the lawyer daughter, Terry, did bring a gun, it wasn't loaded. And that's what I'll say about that. So I apologize, Terry, if I misread your comment. They put her in the office basement with no windows. Did y'all see that video though? When she was in the office, I was like, oh, let me see the side of Nana. She's an attorney. I would like to see, and I'm interior decorating, and I like to see how people design their homes, because I used to look at Rosin home. I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. She got style. She got, style. I look It looked like she was in the basement. No life in there, no personality. It looked like she looked like a paralegal, honestly speaking. Is she not I'm not going to take anything away from that child, woman. If she's an attorney, she get her right. But who are you going to convince that you are attorney? I don't know. It was a case where this attorney, and I'm not saying this towards Terry, the soulful lawyer. That's who she is. Terry, the soulful lawyer, the bougie rich sister. The lawyer, like, you go, the attorneys, they get hurt behind misrepresenting their clients, and I'll leave it at that. Okay, I am not on no one side. I watch everybody, but you are so right today. All facts. Only thing you are incorrect about, fee cancel on the other content creators, but I actually like you new sub. Oh, thank you, Aisha. I appreciate you being a new sub. That is so much to me. We've been on here for 124, so we could always come back. I just wanted to, before I go, clear up some things because I was watching, because as it was a weekend of events, it was an aftermath, and we talking about the aftermath of events and recapping. Did anyone see the uh VS Icon and Mel and Tanya debacle? Look, she has one peak out on her wall. She has no style. Okay. That's so fucked up. Wait, Bronx, I thought you were going to do the piano. I am, but listen, I just wanted to gather up some information because, I know people got stuff to do, but can we talk about before I go? Because, with monetization, I don't think they'll give you as much time as you think you needed. So, hey, Bertha, how are you? They not from LA, but she can't sure get facial body help from that area, though. But oh, they not from LA. Oh, so they not from Beverly Hills, and they think they from the bougie part. They from Compton. They from the hood part, hood rat chicks. But listen, did anyone see the interview with VS Icon and Mel? The debacle with Mel and Tanya. I was watching Tanya this morning, just screaming and yelling to the top of her lungs about Mel, and I feel like I saw most of it. But what I feel like with Mel, she don't have good discretion, right? She jumped ahead of herself, and she thought she was contacting someone that could get her story out there, and she could tell her side of the story with no prejudice and no judgments. But that wasn't the case. Mel, you always have a and they're not going to come up here because they have stubborn natures, and that's okay. But you see where it gets you when you don't decide what's right and what's wrong. Mel went up there, she aired out her grievances. Tanya came up there and aired out her grievances. I feel like with Mel, I really don't know the story. I don't know the back end of the story, but they went on a trip. The trip didn't go so well. And even if it wasn't content creators in a girl's trip, every girl trip you go on is bound to have some drama and it's bound to have some trouble. So that's to be expected. Everything Mel said about Tanya, I believe. I believe that Tanya was absolutely insufferable on that trip, to the fact that Mel probably would have ran off the road with the car. If I was Mel, I would have ran off the road. Like, how you yelling and screaming at me to the point where you think you my mother, right? And you're not my mother. I saw some of them was in the chat commenting, right? So, what Tanya was doing, which I don't, and I'm not. This is nothing personal against Tanya. I'm just going by what I saw and what you were doing and what you were saying. You were trying to use Chase to get on Mel. You was manipulating Chase to get on Mel for what reasons you have to, which was just downright wrong. Okay. Hey, Miss Doris. How are you? She just wanted to get her story out. She did. Thank you. Oh, wait. Love Chrissy Convos. Look, you said I'm not sure who to believe. Thank you, Miss Doris, for coming to the chat. I'm talking about the keys on purpose. But see, I didn't even hear the gist of the story. I just heard that Mel said, and a little bit of it. I heard mostly Tanya because I'm familiar with Tanya. I listened to her. I know Mel have went through her little personal issues, which I would not ever bring up because that's not my place to do so. That's not something that I would do because I don't know Mel like that. I didn't hear Mel like that. So I'm not going to backtrack and I'm not going to piggyback on what Tanya said about, which was disgraceful in my opinion. If you want to speak about someone like that, that you said you try to help, how you try to help her, you still stabbing her in the back. Tanya, I have respect for everyone. This is nothing personal, but you cannot be a self-help guru. You're not a self-help guru. You're not a life coach. You're none of that. If you are a life coach, you need to let that be known that you're a life coach because you was trying to coach Mel in her most vulnerable times, and that's not right. And you said that she said, you be telling me stuff, but I don't want to listen. Right? Maybe you need to listen to her or listen to her before you tell her what to do. She don't want to be. She don't need a lecture. My kids be like, "Yo, mom, don't lecture me," and I be stopping myself like, "How am I lecturing them? I'm thinking I'm helping them, but maybe it do sound like a lecture." We, as parents and as adults, we do lecture people without intention, but it do come across as lectures, right? He love Chrissy Carter. Just because Tanya wants to be drunk on vacay doesn't mean people got to deal with her shit. Okay. Now we heating up the live a little bit. This gives insight. You don't have to be ghetto everywhere you go. Right. See? Chrissy Convos wouldn't let me sing. So there you go. So I believe what Mel was saying about her bullying her in a way, yelling and screaming her in a way, y'all isolated her in a way. Maybe she was a little bit reserved or shy, not shy, but just taking in who she's around, not seeing, not appreciating the scenery because, Tanya, you have a history of going on trips with people from YouTube and falling out with them. Let's keep it 100. You was Latrice, self-help guru, self-life coach. That didn't work out. You seen another, Latrice wasn't going for it. Yeah, Latrice is seasoned. So are you. Tanya got good things going for her. So she had good education. She has a great job, but there's something lacking there that you think you could just take it upon yourself to tell people how to live their lives, whether it's good or bad. Wait. Here we go. I listened to some of it. I think T wants the banter because clearly Mel left it alone. Yes, she said what she would do on TikTok, but didn't do it. She been mad. Oh, and Tanya said this is not even my sector. I was confused when she said that. So she was talking about how many views that she got on TikTok, I believe, because I know damn well she didn't get no million views on YouTube. So I said, oh, she a TikToker now. Now she big money. She big dog. She above the crew. We below her. We like content creators. I hate TikTok with a passion. I don't even look at that shit. But TikTok works in our favor because you could do commentary on it. So Tanya said what she was doing and what she did was she tried to use Chad. No, that y'all don't call it Chase to get at Mel, saying I was sick Chase on you. You think Chase hurt your feelings? Chase ain't gonna be that stupid to come out the bushes or wherever she's at and whatever she's doing to put Mel in her place. For what? Why would she do that? I heard VS Icon on the stage live talking about Mel. Nobody's falling for y'all traps. Sorry. Okay, if you knew coming into this sector, it's not Latrice Allen's sector. It could have been her sector a long time ago because Latrice did have a little bit encouragement and influence over here. But it became, and I know a lot of people probably like, yeah, shut up, Bronx, you lying. That's not true. It became Roz's sector at one point in time. Even though Roz didn't have the numbers, but she had the influence and she had the not the power, but a little bit power, right? So she said that Mel wouldn't send her no pictures. Why would she have to send you pictures so you could blast her on your community wall and say, oh, this is what Mel sent me, the girls trip. I wouldn't have fell for that okey doke anyway. I'm not sending you no pictures. And you know what? People try to do that. They will do that. They will send you a picture in the inbox to see if you want to put it out. Mel probably she could have used better judgment. She could have been a little bit more how you say it intuitive. She could have been a little bit more smart about the situation. Because if you look at VS page, and now this is not to go down on VS, this is her shtick. This is what she do. She out people when she did it with Fee when said, oh, Fee said Cassie was the one that blah 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 blah. Nobody falling for that shit. Okay, let me go to Aisha. I feel Mel was genuine, Tanya friend, and believe. I'm sorry, I go back. I feel Mel was genuine, Tanya friend, and believe her, and think Tanya is fake and double teamed her with that other content creator. I can't remember her name. Oh, okay. Sunny Day. Did Sunny Day say something? Oh, okay. I read Sunny Day comment and possibly believe that Mel did slick take the keys because she was hurt because she felt like Tanya was her friend. See, I don't know about that. It's just like the small minor details. I just heard when Tanya came in from the airport 20 minutes, 30 minutes, talking about she was better than people and that people need to be obedient and bow down before her because she's not even in this sector anymore. And she had millions of views on what platform. I didn't know what she was talking about at the time, but TikTok came up. But what you did say, and you did indicate how shady your character could be. Like, why are you summoning Chase and you don't even talk to her no more? She's like, tag Chase, tag Chase, tag Chase for what? You don't think she listening? Chase ain't stupid, even though I don't like her, and I don't like her because from New York, she disappointed me as a New Yorker, right? She got tied up in some shit, but that's neither here nor there. But why would you summon Chase to get on Mel? And if she made her cry, maybe she made her cry in her weakest moment. right? And maybe Mel is bouncing back from her trauma or her personal things that she was going through. I don't even know. I just heard something, but the way you was airing her, I was absolutely crazy. And I'm not going against Tanya. I'm just commenting and I'm doing reaction and commentary on what she was saying. But what did stick out is that you said that Mel is a snake. And what did stick out was when Mel said, I don't know if Mel said it. I'm trying to figure it out because I'm getting confused. Please help me. Don't let me sink. Mel said that she was yelling and screaming at her when she was driving a car and that she couldn't take it. I would have ran off the fucking road. Someone yelling at me like this. We all going to die today. Okay, I'm going through my shit. You bitches want to yell and scream at me while I'm driving. It's supposed to be peaceful. It's supposed to be a good moment. We're supposed to be enjoying each other. I don't know how long it took for y'all to plan the trip, but most girls' trips end in disasters. I don't give a fuck if you're a content creator or not. Tanya, you was wrong in that situation if you were yelling and screaming at the girl. I don't know about the car keys. I don't know the gist of that, but we'll come back and talk about it. I don't want to talk about things I didn't hear. I just heard Mel, and then Mel rebutted, which I'm glad she did, and refuted VS and said that, I didn't ask you for nothing. I didn't want nothing for you. You said if you want to come and do an interview, do an interview. There's nothing wrong with interviews. And the thing with the content creators that get on here, excuse me, let me see. Let me go to another. She is too cocky. That is exactly the right word, just me, the baby of our crew, the one that's going to sit there and listen and take in everything and give her perspective. That's right. She is cocky. She always been cocky. I just, let me see. Okay, so I read that point. I read TikTok is dope. I'm addicted to it. You are. I hate TikTok. Yes, she started over here. Now she puts everyone down because right. So and to let me see. He go Chrissy Convos. I believe Mel knows how to have a good time without showing out. That's all she was saying. Right. So everyone probably was Mel probably was smaller than expected. Right. She probably was cuter than expected. She probably was more reserved than expected. She probably was a little bit more shy than expected. She was out of her comfort zone, not out of her comfort zone, because I'm pretty sure they planned it. But when she got around them and she seen Tanya sitting there giving out freaking demands and shit and dictating what to do and becoming a dictator, she got scared. I would have been fucking scared too. This woman coming that I don't know, you telling me what to do, how to do it in front of people, when to do it. Same thing she did with Treese. You are not a life coach. You are not a self-help guru. You cannot sit there and help everyone because you did repeat, Tanya. Oh, Mel said, yeah, you do be trying to help me, but I don't be listening. She was just telling you, like, back the fuck off. Everybody don't want to hear that shit. Everybody don't want to hear that righteous shit. I'm sorry. I think Mel was just going through a lot in life, and if they, I think so too. I think Mel was going through a lot in life, and if they were ever her friend or just human, yes, they would have been more understanding and sympathetic. Shame on them. But T sleeping in the same bed. Oh yeah, that's true, Aisha. That's why I'm always lost on YouTube because I be on TikTok majority of the day. I hate TikTok. I do. Exactly. There's a pattern already with VS. It is a pattern. And she show you with her line of work. Like she'll air you out and out you with no regard. And that's okay. But I'm not gonna put myself in the midst of all that. I'm not gonna get caught up in all that. I just feel like everyone that went on her platform and feel like they were mistreated or disrespected, they learned the hard way, and it's okay. It only takes one time to learn and not do it again. And these recent events don't show people that VS isn't much of an icon, can't be trusted, and don't know what will show them. Right? I just feel like VS is a little bit aggressive in her approach with her interviews, and even when she was up there with Fee, and Fee was like, "I'm not out in nobody. I'm not putting on nobody on the spot." But like with Fee and with me and many other people that can relate, like we're not going to air you out. We're not going to just put your business on the street unless we're protecting ourselves. Everything Fee did, she did in the name of protecting her own self. And that's why I stand with Fee. I don't think Fee is malicious. I don't think she's have bad intentions. Of course, we content creators. You have to give the people what they want. But she was protecting herself all around the board. All around the board. Um, I don't know Mel like that because I had stopped watching her when she was with Chase or whatever. But to hear that her and Chase fell out, I heard they fell out. But to hear her and Tanya going back and forth, and then Tanya sitting there being evil and wicked and telling her, you going through running it down her profile, which was terribly wrong. I turned it off after a while. And do y'all know who she shouted out? Oh my gosh. If you didn't hear it, now you know. You hear in the place. She shouted out Danya. I don't know why she shouted out Danya for. Danya, you doing too much. You you I saw your post and I don't have nothing against Danya. Danya is really intelligent. Danya got her ways too. Danya is who she is. I wouldn't go in on Danya because she didn't go in on me. I mean, even when she was making videos about me, it was funny. I was laughing. I was like, okay, she don't have no malicious bone in her body. But you said that everyone is being too friendly, but you were being a little bit too friendly too. You know why you was being a little bit too friendly, Danya? Because Tanya outed you. She brought up what she used to do for you, and you know who we talking about. Your son. I'm not gonna say his name. So how you get caught up in this shit? Y'all are fucking crazy. Right, Bronx? That's why I told VS. So basically, you got mad because Mel wouldn't provide her. No, right. She was mad. She's like, oh, so where's the picture? Where's the picture? Showing pictures. So what? Mel didn't fall for the trap. She's not stupid. Everyone holds a joker in their hand. Everyone holds a spade. Everyone holds a trump card. Right? We're not going to show your hand. We're not that stupid over here at all. I mean, a lot of people may be a little bit delirious and delusional, but we're not that stupid. Only thing I feel like who made the biggest mistake, and I'm not saying it's a mistake, you in my heart, and I protect you. Fee probably just went and she caught herself. She like, nah, I'm good. Mel caught herself, nah, I'm good. Because people are transparent and they show you who they are. And when they show you who they are, it gives you the opportunity to go forward or not. Okay. Let me see. I love it. I love it. All that reckless driving is not a flex. Yeah, I would see. And Carlos, you probably could say it a little bit better than me, but I just feel like what she was saying and going in on that woman at her most vulnerable moments, and she went through hell, right? I don't know what I know that she went through hell because I was listening in and I had compassion for Mel. You know, she had lost in her life, and that's nothing to like play about, right? And I'll leave it at that. She is immature. Tanya Tanya has always put people down, but she is the one who has to work all these jobs to sustain her sanity. She do put people down. And you know what she would say? She's like, you need to be obedient. You beneath me. I don't even be in this sector no more. Y'all beneath me. That's why you're going through what you're going through, because you're wicked and nobody could trust you. Nobody could trust you. She didn't even do shit. All she went on VS platform was try to get an interview. VS is a little, I'm not going to say little, she's aggressive in her interviewing. And that is a turnoff for many people like us in this chat who's critically thinkers and we think about shit and we put two and two together. But we watch it because we want to draw from it. I don't even think Mel said anything. I just her and she did have a live on her own page, and she said, and I don't feel like Mel should have to go anywhere, right? Keep moving forward. What's going to worse? What's going to happen to you? They going to put a picture out of us, who they put a picture out of, what they going to put out information out on us, who they put information out on, because every time someone get doxxed, the supporters move on. They looking for the next best thing. So it's a 1 or 2 day news cycle. Thank you. Yes, please hit the like button if you are in here and enjoying this live. Thank you, Aisha. Make sure you are showing Bronx some love. Hitting that like button, that would be greatly appreciated. Hey, Purpose Driven, long time no see. She came in here with the Lions. I appreciate you coming in here and showing me an ounce of decency. But to treat people with such disregard is a joke, right? But did you see her like? She said, I just got off the plane 30 minutes ago. And the first thing is you sat down in the seat to scold and persecute Mel. That's messed up. Mel got a platform. She can tell her own story. She didn't need VS whom she don't know. I agree. She don't need nobody else platform. But, you know, in Mel defense and anyone else defense that want to get an interview, it could be a bit biased coming from the person itself because like there could be many holes poked in the story. Even with Fee, I'm not saying I'm poking holes in her story, but there are people that would want to know things that Fee probably wouldn't think to tell, right? So like with my interview style, if I were to interview, I would have to ask Mel, how long did y'all plan the trip? You know, just to warm her up and what was the takeaways from the trip. But her focus probably would have been on them isolating her. And if they did isolate her, it would be fucking mean girls. Nobody want to be around a bunch of mean girls at all. Who could relax in that type of environment? Who could even enjoy Puerto Rico in that type of environment, being isolated and shunned out by a bunch of mean girls because now I'm seeing how people are and how people act? Like, fuck you. I'm a bitch. Like, I wouldn't even stand for that. I would. I'm telling you, I don't know about the car keys, but if it push come to shove, we all would have went down that day. Y'all talking about I'm crazy. Y'all talking about this. All right, we going off the fucking cliff. Okay, the only reason why the car would have went off the cliff because Tanya would have balanced it out. These are not real reporters. Why they don't tell their source? Because they out the people who think they do. They do. They do, and they will. But to treat people with such disregard makes them a joke. If it's a takeover, then B should have done her research rather than depend on others. Yes, at least those who didn't take down vids. That's true. Let me see. Okay, here we go. If she's not the actor, why respond? Do like Chase do. I haven't even heard Chase. I'm like, damn, I don't want to go and listen to her because she haven't came out. But Tanya summoning Chase to come out here and get on Mel for no apparent reason. I was wrong. That's not cool. That's not right. That's not nice. That's evil and that's wicked. You show who you are. So I'm not saying I'm on Mel's side, but if I had to see who was the evil, wicked one, it would be Tanya. You lecturing her. She don't want to be lectured. She want to be, you know, showed empathy in her weakest moments. And you bringing up shit, throwing it in her face that she experienced. Now, if y'all want to come up here, to whoever's listening, the panel's open. I'm telling you, I know Superstar said I was going to do an open panel, but I want to warm up the listeners so they can be prepared to what's to come. If you do decide, if you want to take a chance and you want to be heard and you want to air out your grievances, we could do a 1 to 2 people interview. Like an example, say Fee come up here and she want to say something to somebody, it'll be them too, but we'll do it with dignity and we'll do it with, respect. And Belle want to come up here and say what she needs to say because there are things that you want to say that you're going to miss out, right? Because we want to get to the meat of things and we want to know, like, what are you saying and what are you not saying? There are things you probably are leaving out and that's okay. We'll get it out of you, even if it's right or wrong. Wait, oh, then go to a place where me and my person fell out. I'd rather lose my money and keep my peace. And exactly. Oh, thank you, Lasagna. Well, in due time, the supporters, the brave hearts, the bold, the beautiful, the cool, the confident, sexy, and intelligent, they can purchase a badge in the future. It will be greatly appreciated because in order for me to present a good show, I need money to grow the show, and the memberships and the super chats, they come in handy. So, with that being said, I want everyone to just think about it. If you want me to do interviews without prejudice, without bias, with not ridicule, you come and you feel like you will be heard. This is the place to be. We're not going to sit here and we're not going to stumble over you. We're not going to ridicule you. We're not going to put you in a corner. We're going to ask you tough questions that's relevant, right? And this is the place to be. And I will prove that to anyone that think I'm full of shit. Oh wait, did you hear Tanya say Mel was scared to go by Chase Bank? What the? No, I didn't hear her say that. Let me tell you, when I heard her yelling and screaming and airing out that woman's business, I was like, let me turn that off because I'm not interested in personal business as to what Mel may have went through with her family. Right? That wasn't right, and that wasn't appealing to me. I was like, oh nah, especially when Tanya was telling Mel that she needs to be obedient and she beneath her. She got you out of the airport after 30 minutes to come yell and scream at her, and you needed backup help. Chase did not come talking about tag Chase, tag Chase. If I was Chase, I'd be like, don't tag me in shit. We don't even talk. And you talking about tag Chase. Thank you, Chrissy Carlos. I'd just like to say thank you to the chat. You have a cool channel. Thank you, Superstar. Thank you, Miss Doris. I would like to thank everyone for just listening and giving me the opportunity to present a case. As we grow, I will get better and better and do more extensive research. And of course, you are down in the chat listening in and you pick me up where I fumble. And I appreciate that. And it is Monday, and I want everyone to continue their beautiful day wherever you are. I'm in the Bronx, New York. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. Um, oh wow, Nikki Reacts TV's in the building. Thank you, Nikki Reacts. I think I'll leave it off with Nikki Reacts. Y'all gassing me up. You giving me so much inspiration. So I'm gonna say like this. I want everyone to have a great day and thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective. Hmm. Have a good one. Be safe. Thank you, everyone. Good live. Thank you.